Hello everyone, I am Mrs. V.V. Ahire from MVPS KBT College of Engineering, Nasik. I welcome you all for the presentation based on errors, types of errors, calibration and traceability. The content for this presentation is measurement error, types of errors, accuracy and precision, calibration and traceability. Measurement error. It is defined as the difference between the true or actual value and the measured value. The true value is the average of infinite number of measurements, and the measured value is the precise value or the value which we are measuring for that component. The error may arise from the different sources and are usually classified into the following types. There are basically three types of errors: gross errors, systematic errors, and random errors. Gross errors. Gross errors occurs because of the human mistake. For example, consider the person using the instruments take the wrong reading, or then or they can record the incorrect data. Such type of errors come under the gross error. Two methods can remove the gross errors. The reading taken should be very carefully. Two or more readings should be taken of the measurement quantity. The readings are taken by the different experimenter and at the different point for removing the error. Means we can say that this gross error that can be minimized by improvement in the mistakes done by the human being. Systematic errors. Systematic errors are regularly repetitive and can be eliminated. They result from improper condition or procedure of experiment. These errors can be controlled and reduced if properly analyzed, so called as controllable errors, because we can control these errors. The systematic errors are mainly classified into three categories: instrumental errors, environmental errors, observational errors. Instrumental errors. Inherent shortcomings of instrument. Such type of errors are inbuilt in instrument because of their mechanical structure. They may be due to manufacturing, calibration or operation of the device. These errors may cause the error to read too low or too high. So these errors present inherent in the instruments. Misuse of instrument. The errors occurs in the instrument because of the fault of operator. A good instrument used in an unintelligent way may give an enormous result. Loading effect. It is the most common type of error which is caused by instrument in measurement work. Environmental errors. These errors are due to external condition of the measuring device. Such type of errors mainly occurs due to the effect of temperature, pressure, humidity, dust, vibration, or because of the magnetic or electrostatic field. These errors are eliminated by the arrangement should be made to keep the conditions as constant as possible, using the equipments which is free from these effects, by using the techniques which eliminates the effect of these disturbance, and by applying the computed corrections. That's why generally the metrology labs are air conditioned to control these environmental errors. Observational and random error. Observational errors are such type of errors due to the wrong observations of the readings. There are many sources of observational errors. Random errors. The errors which is caused by the sudden change in the atmospheric condition, such type of errors are called random errors. These type of errors remain even after the removal of systematic errors. Hence, such type of error is called as a residual errors. Terminology used in measurement. The first is precision. Degree of repetitiveness is called as a precision. If an instrument is not precise, it will give different result for the same dimensions for the repeated reading. Means suppose we have considered any of the object and we are taking its reading by using the same instrument. The instrument is not precise. If the instrument is not precise, it will give different reading every time. Accuracy. The maximum amount by which the result differs from true value, or we call it as a closeness to true value, that is accuracy. Accuracy is how close a measured value is to the actual value, and precision is how close the measured values are to each other. The following figure shows low accuracy. The first figure shows low accuracy and high precision. The readings are nearer to each other. That's why we can call it as a high precise. But they are away from the actual value. So it is having a low accuracy. The second figure shows high accuracy but low precision. The values are nearer to the actual values, but they are scattered. And the last figure shows high accuracy and high precision. The difference between precision and accuracy. Precision is the repeatability of processes. Accuracy is the degree to which the measured value agrees with the true value of the measured quantity. Precision is the fitness of the instrument of wide area of repeated readings. Accuracy is the relation between observed value and true value. Precision never designate accuracy, but accuracy may designate precision. Precision exists for the set of measurement. Accuracy can exist for one measurement only. Precision does not take in account any correction with the true value, but accuracy takes in account that readings are closer to the true value or not. So this is about precision and accuracy. The next topic is calibration. It is the process of checking the accuracy of measuring instrument or the dimensions and tolerances of a gauge by comparing it with the same or standard instrument or gauge which has certified as per standards. Calibration ensures that a measuring instrument display an accurate and reliable value of quantity being measured. Thus, calibration is an essential activity in any instrument process, or we can say it is also defined as the process of periodic checking of instruments against standard instrument. That means when we are calibrating the instrument, that time we are always comparing the instrument with the standard measurement instrument. Requirement of calibration. Why calibration is required? A calibration laboratory should be designed by considering the following points: suitable environmental condition, standard measuring procedures, appropriate measuring instrument, proper measurement traceability. Procedure of calibration. Each instrument should be numbered in order to locate the instrument easily. For each instrument, a calibration card is to be prepared. As per the use of the instrument, the checking intervals should be established. Maintain the record of findings of each calibration interval. To improve the performance of the calibration system, this is the concept of establishing a valid calibration system of a measurement instrument or measuring standard by comparing with standards up to specific limit. It maintains traces of the establishing calibration system with the standard system. If the measurement results are traceable to national standard, then only the measurement results are meaningful. National laboratories should conduct experiment to maintain the national standards of measurement. Each and every measurement must be linked to the national standards. So traceability. Traceability means we have to check the traces of the comparison of the measuring instrument with the standard instrument which are representing the national standards. Thank you. In this presentation we have seen the types of error, calibration and traceability.